only one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown! So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, and level it a whole bunch.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's a good-looking play by the Notre Dame rookie. Gets him a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
48-yard line.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets him around 6 there. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Pass play coming here. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
On 1st down, they'll run. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, no.
Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
QB keeping this option on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish up their opening drive. This is Trujillo to try to point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
This is Walker on second. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Third and 4 coming up now. From the gun, Milrow. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Here we go. 60 by 20.
Milrow with it on 1st. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Kicked off, Trey Amos. And the Commanders get the football on the 1st turnover of the contest. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
This gets forward to around the 29. Former 1st-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They'll throw it. He gets it to him on the screen. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Short pass, Bryant. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Throwing off the play fake. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pass play now. It's caught by McLaurin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Blown back, gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that wrong the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
He finds his running back. Nice work. Incomplete. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
But it's 4th down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. They get it on the keeper. And that short gain is enough to set it down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
We've set it down from 37. They go play action on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going deep down. It's complete. Oh my, they left it wide open downfield. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Landover right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Milrow. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. It's a design boot. Right side cut by Higgins. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Downfield, this finds Waddle. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Here's a design run. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole...
And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-point lead. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Commanders 21, Seahawks 7.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. And he gets a feel on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
19.
Will Rowe from the gun. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Commanders finally see the return stopped. They're going to take over following the interception at the 45-yard line.
Their own 45-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Hand off to the back. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Working now from the gun. Completed to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, you snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Good play into a great play. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
It's now 4th down.
Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder.
Field goal is
anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for in the call sheet.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Nemean Lion.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. It only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Walking on first down. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Never a pause you want to make, partner. A player injured on that snap, and it is their running back, Kenneth Walker, who's being looked at. Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Go.
They give to Pollard from the gun. Now that's not what the offense started. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Nice punch here, up and angled towards the sideline. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt finds deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Space past the 35. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. This play goes for 36. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. Looking to throw here. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And they shove him out. Looks like we got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Milrow looking to throw. To the left. He's got Arroyo. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So first down from the 41. From the gun, Milrow. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kane Madrano makes the play. And the Commanders will have a shot at at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get more points to end the offside first half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Trujillo ends on the point after. And the Commanders making a 24-point ball game. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He's got the squiver. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. Starting from the 5. Jukes away from one. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Will take over the first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Second and 10. Here he is to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Here we go. Third and less than a yard. Go with a design keeper. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now at less than a yard. They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. That's taken at the 15.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready? Nemean Lion.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on. Brock, add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
To throw. Here's Milrow. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Roll back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
That is incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one, a rare miss. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Cougar 19.
Throwing here, Milrow. Finds him over the middle. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, Milrow. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, they go with Pollard. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Trying for it with Milrow. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be second down. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Waddle makes the catch. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10.
In the red zone on first. And he's got it. It's in close. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
4 yards. That's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defensive so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ready.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They go play action here. It's Milrow. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
It's a design run for Milrow. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
The Commanders in the dime set for this 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Get 22 out of that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 22 yards.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Seahawks have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go, here we go. Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles.
Running back sent in motion. First down throw here from Milrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing Eagles rush out. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Commanders make the recovery.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. He puts some air under it deep down the left. They connect on the deep shot. And he will get this inside the 30.
61 yards. And the Seahawks first down. It's a pickup of 61 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Damian Martinez. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented the big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
60 Bison.
Milrow from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. He dumps it underneath. Pollard. And he's able to take this one down to 25.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that being stopped short of the sticks.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Cougar 19, Cougar 19.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. It's a toss headed right. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Completed over the middle. They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Come on, set. Back to 60, back to 60.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Takes it in at the 21. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Milrow. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Ready?
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud.
And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with the touchdown. The Seahawks putting up points in a game decided. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Seahawks get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Seahawks 14.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the keeper's got the job done. You really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Let's go.
They're going to throw for it on 4. He finds it beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
The 22-yard line.
70 Lion.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders about set to celebrate this win. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 1:54 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's good.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Go, Reed. Go. Set. Put.
He gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. And it's a designed run for him. So score this as a win for the Commanders. They are your NFC champions, Brock. What a mix of emotions out there right now, right? Happiness to have made it, but also remembering this isn't the ultimate prize. There's a far more important game still to come.
Yeah, and I think maybe they think about that tomorrow. Kind of like these baseball teams do such a great job, Kate, of celebrating every series win.
Yeah.
You're going to celebrate this, and these guys are going to enjoy the heck out of it with their families and friends, and then they'll wake up tomorrow, and they'll remember there's still a lot of work ahead for the biggest trophy of all.